Hi guys, our series What Can I Do for My Ally continues. Today it's time for Karax. Now Karax has several really good things that can give to allies. First of all, those are uh, these passive bonuses, Unity Barrier and Repair Beam. So let's start with Unity Barrier. This is the thing that prevents friendly units. They gain a barrier that will block an attack or a spell that deals at least 20 damage. This barrier is gained upon the unit's creation and can only occur every 240 seconds, every 4 minutes, and it's one-time occurrence. Of course, less than 220 damage dealers like Zerglings, Marines, so those with a lot of units actually have smaller amount of damage that will not activate it, but it's really good protection against like Yamato, so this kind of these things, but it's one-time occurrence and doesn't provide any protection over time. And if, for example, one battlecruiser Yamato you, so Unity Barrier protects unit from Yamato, and second one Yamato is the same unit, like a split second later it will hit. So and the thing is, like for you can see that actually very good if you are like Karax Architect of War plus Abatur, because I made a video about that. Toxic Nest with full mastery, Abatur's Toxic Nest deal 200 damage. But when paired with Architect of War, those also get, because Architect of War gives Unity Barrier to the structures, not units. Then Toxic Nest will, of course, if it's not on, if it's off autocast, if you manually detonate it, it will explode. But if it is not, if it just explodes automatically when units walks over it, then the first hit it will deal 200 damage, but it won't explode. And so it can hit twice in a rapid succession. So it can kind of one-shot immortals. It looks like one shot because it's one frame at the other. You cannot possibly see it because it happens so fast, but it actually deals damage twice in a rapid succession. So like immortals or torcs can be killed by one shot. And it actually, if you have several units walking over it, it will explode. Although all those units have less than 200 damage and health, and then they can be killed by only one hit. But actually, it happens so fast that the computer cannot compute it. It cannot actually compute that all the units have died before Toxic Nest explodes second time. That's how it works, because Unity Barrier just gives one-time protection. So I explained it a little bit better in my video, so check it out. 400 damage Toxic. I don't know actually the title, but you can think you can find it. I think I will actually link that video so you can check it out. And so if you are, I said, Architect of War, then of course Unity Barrier doesn't provide any protection. By the way, for other prestiges it only doesn't protect the Stukos Infested, I think. So I'm not sure, kind of forgot actually, but the Guardian Shell doesn't, but Unity Barrier I think also. So for Architect of War, Repair Beam is Unity Barrier effect structure, and its cooldown is reduced by 75%, so it can be used every 60 seconds, every minute. That's especially good if you're fighting like Heroes of the Storm, so to prevent Nova from nuking you. Actually, not prevent, but prevent damage from the nuke, or the Apocalypse Kerrigan's also this kind of thing, or mutators like going nuclear. That can be a lot of protection. That prestige is good in these occasions. Then we have repair beam that affects repair beam affects or to be technically correct, reconstruction beam. It can automatically repair over time. Up to 3 targets can be repaired at once with upgrade up to 5. And this is, of course, if enemy is not Zerg. Well, except Statman, because Statman Zerg is mech, but it doesn't affect Zerg or any other bio units, Protoss and Terran bio units. It affects only mech units and structures that are not bio. I mean, Zerg also have bio structures, so if ally is not Zerg, can benefit from the repair beam, and it affects units and structures except the Architect of War. It affects only structures, but it is 100% more effective, so 100% more faster repair, and also double the amount of structures, 6 or 10 with upgrade that can be affected. And or actually 6, but with that upgrade I think it no, it is plus 2, so I think it's 8. Okay, so I think it's not, or I'm not sure actually. Do you get like plus 4 then, or plus, or is still plus 2 per upgrade? I'm not sure about that. But yeah, repair beam is especially good if you have some mutators like a missile command, because then if it's not Zerg, then you don't have to build any anti-missile protection until the mid game, because repair beam can just repair things. And also it's good for units, especially big units, for commanders that don't have their own automatic repair, like battle cruisers, Raynor's battle cruisers and Mengsk battle cruisers. They really appreciate the repair beam. So yeah, this is units that won't die in a single engagement, but over time they can become battered and bruised, and then you have to repair them. And you know, this kind of units that are air units, so there's nothing here on the ground. If you go, for example, Mass Pride of Agasgrad, there's nothing on the ground, so you bring the repair dudes, the SCVs, the laborers, and then they get killed by zealots or something before the battle cruisers can deal with those, because they're only thing that can be targeted, because they cannot attack battle cruisers. So yeah, it can be kind of annoying. Same thing with the Raynor's battle cruisers. So this having a repair beam is really good in that kind of occasions. And also like Protoss commanders, like for example Artanis, that otherwise cannot repair their hull damage, so repair beam can do it. Of course not for zealots and High Templar, because they are bio, but dragoons, immortals, reavers, this kind of stuff. And so that's the repair beam. And we have then the chrono things, 3 chrono things. There is Chrono Boost, Chrono Field, and Chrono Wave. So Chrono Boost is the thing that any Protoss has, except of course if you're Solar at Celestial and you don't have it, but you can chrono your ally things for faster production and upgrades. And also there is a Chrono Field that's permanently present and increases the production speed of all friendly structures by 15%. So that's pretty good. And of course Chrono Overlord, Overload that increases the production speed of all friendly structures by 500% for 20 seconds. So that's also really good. And when you want to activate it, it's always good to tell ally a few seconds in front, so he also gets prepared, gets his upgrades secured and units, so he doesn't miss it. And that's for all these. That's for P0 and P2. Of course, Solar doesn't have any chrono abilities, but Architect of War, the chrono things actually affects the defensive structures, increasing their rate of attack. So it affects all structures that don't have a loaded units, like bunkers. It doesn't affect bunkers. And the bunkers also don't produce anything faster than Chrono. One funny thing is that when you activate Chrono, then actually structures can also walk faster, like for example, and they can also, I think, fly faster. Yeah, units that can fly, like command centers, and Stukov's infested command center doesn't fly, it walks, but it's really funny how it walks when it's Chrono out, so yeah, you should try that. And yeah, so if you're Architect of War, then you of course want to activate it in the battle to actually use that advantage to have your structures firing a lot faster. That's also pretty good if you're fighting like Heroes of the Storm that have a lot of HP and like against trains on Oblivion Express and so. Okay, and that's it. It's good for LS structure, like for bio launchers, it's really good, and for Swans, of course, structures. And okay, so then we have what else do we have? We have, I think, few other things. Yeah, we have energizers that increase allied units and structures attack speed, and also with movement speed, of course not for structures, but that's for units. So it's a good addition for any army and for defensive structures. And also it provides power field, same as the pylon, so of course you can share your power fields with your allies. Can warp in. Energizer are especially good because they are mobile, so you can bring them with an army and then deploy. And then if your allies proto, it can also warp in units on your on the power field of an energizer. And so that's that. And also carriers. Yeah, carriers can repair. They have that upgrade. I love them. That repair drones that can repair mechanical units around them. So that's also the benefit that Karax gives to allied mech units. Okay, and I mean, if you are Karax for on most maps, like except of course the Templar Apparent, which doesn't have any defensive structures, you have it should be your task to protect from the ramps from nukes and from stray units. And okay, that's pretty much. Let me see if we have anything else. Shield batteries. Yeah, it's good to take an eye on this, because I would actually probably forgotten shield batteries. Yeah, they can also restore shields to allied structures if allied Protoss has shields to allied structures and units. So if you're Templar Apparent, especially on offensive maps, okay, I mean you might even bring a probe along, but on the maps when you defend, like on Dead of Night and on minor evacuation, then it's always good to build a few shield batteries there to recharge your stuff, and of course your allies Protoss, then it will recharge shields on his units too, or structures. Okay, so that's okay. Observers, I mean, as the like other Protoss commanders that have observers, Artanis, Phoenix, Zeratul, it's sometimes advantageous. The thing that the observers have are cloaked, so you can give ally observer to follow his army. And okay, that's pretty much it. Let me scroll through to see what what else can be used. Okay, that's actually pretty much it. So yeah, Karax has really good value for the allies. And that's it for Karax. Next week we'll have avatars, so stay tuned. And for this video, that's it. Thanks for watching and see you next time.